The Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here is third down and 4. Ritter now. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with a give to White, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down, here's White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. This is White on the screen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. Pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the kind of go. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Panthers nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Bootlegging out here, Ritter.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way, they send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
They keep it on the ground right again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's caught by Mingo, right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And the Panther first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, Ritter. He completes this one to Mingo. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Flush to his right. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Ritter back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, it's Palmer. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Yeah, the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Fight, 97.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And quickly, they get to the line.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Ritter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ritter throwing on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run. Maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Ritter to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now a toss here, short side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Ritter. Going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. And Anthony Schwartz.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Mingo.
29 yards.
And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Ritter will throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Opting to run again here with White. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Throw left side there, Schwartz with it. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First down, here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's going to be caught.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
A final shot now for Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well.